All right, Steve Basic Architect. I am back at Laurel Windows. Hopefully you tuned in and you checked out the first of 3 videos where we walked through all of the window options and looked at some windows with Cody, the owner. Today, part 2, we're going to talk big lift and slide doors and some accessories. So let's get Cody out here. Cody.
Steve.
How big is this?
20 feet wide. 20 feet wide, 8 feet tall, PVC.
2 10-foot door panels.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen a nicer piece of glass? And that's triple glazed.
This is double.
This is double.
I've got a
Got
triple
it.
over here I want to show you. This is a double pane of glass, 650 pounds, slides next to effortlessly. Right. Obviously, it's going to have a little bit of weight once you're getting it started. You got to get moving 650 pounds.
You need the momentum.
But once it gets moving, this thing is absolutely effortless.
You know, one of the things that I really love about this, Cody, is you could take this, you can move it down. If you had small kids, right? You can get it to like right there.
Yep.
And then you can lock it. And you cannot move it at all. And you can lock it. Or if you had a big dog and you wanted to get a little bit of ventilation,
yeah,
you can. And these come with screen systems.
Yes, we do
either
have a
roller
screen
or
system.
pleated.
You could do a pleated screen that would have a frame that would mount over a fixed interlock to the other side of the frame. It's great because it will pack down to next to nothing, and then you have no screen that's impeding one side of the glass or the other.
Right. All right. Should we show them?
Yeah.
Because as cool as this is, wait till you see what happens on the other side of the door.
We also have smart home. Smart home solutions are a new up-and-coming thing. There are a lot of system capabilities that we have to where they're actually too heavy to move physically, and that's where the triple pane starts coming in.
Or if you're a person aging in place,
yes,
right? And you know, it's grandma's house, but grandma wants a really cool window and wants to be nice and warm sitting in front of it, but grandma can't open it.
Yes. No, you can, it's funny, we actually have that exact instance at a project in North Carolina, but no, the smart home, people are starting to tie in their lights. They're starting to tie this in. You're sitting at the kitchen, wife's cooking, somebody gets at the door, or somebody's coming in, or what. Alexa, open the door. That now becomes an option. Walking through the tray of drinks to go outside or whatever, you're able to.
Are we at the point where I can acknowledge whether the door is closed from somewhere else?
Yes,
on
you
my
will.
phone?
So we do actually have magnetic strips that will active if you do it with a phone application. We do have button push like on this door. We have options where you can go with Alexa, and then we also have a phone app, which is a second choice.
You didn't think I was an illusionist.
Yeah,
David
right?
Angel, you ain't got nothing on me. Check this out.
I've actually got a client who his home office is on the 2nd story. He's got 3 dogs, like to go in and out. They scratch and tear his doors apart. And he actually requested, do you have a smart home solution? We told him yes. The whole reason why he never has to leave his home office, he literally can open his app, open the door, there it goes, and his dogs are out in the backyard.
And I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but there is a technology out there. You could put a certain collar on your dog, and when he goes up to the doggy door opens and closes. We've actually installed it in a house. So you could put a dog in the mudroom and kind of corral and put a doggy door out to a fenced yard, and he can let himself out during the day.
Yeah.
Right? So we're not far away where you put a special collar on, and the dog's going to run up to the door. The dog is going to acknowledge that the dog wants to go out, and the door is just going to open and let the dog out.
Yeah. No,
Like,
it's
you think it's far-fetched, but we're getting there.
far-fetched talking about the dog.
We're moving in that direction. Like it's crazy, but we're moving in that direction.
And I'd like to bring you over to this unit. This is a pretty cool aluminum system. It is it makes for an unsupported corner at a home or a residence. I could see this being in either a suite on the top of a multifamily project. I could see it being in a high-end residential home, which we've done several in the U.S., North Carolina, Massachusetts. But the way that this works is you're actually going to have one door come to the corner.
And this one already has kind of an end panel jamb that marries up with.
Yeah. And this will, oh, I did it out of sequence, my bad. And it will integrate like that. And then this system, because we are trying to show as many things as we can, we actually did a finger pull on this one versus a handle inside and out like we did on the PVC door. But this just gives you a nice clean rail versus having a big handle sticking on the exterior side.
Right.
And again, they move effortless.
But you can imagine having your office opening out to some beautiful view.
Exactly. The one at my favorite house, it's actually up for Parade of Homes with Milestone Contracting in North Carolina. The way that the lot was positioned on the mountain face, the view of downtown Asheville was at a 45-degree angle from the way that the house had to be built.
Yeah.
So that's where this system came in. They were able to open up to the entire patio, go out and entertain right there with the whole view at the corner of the house.
Right. No, absolutely incredible. Very cool. I know we have some options. Some shades, the handles. Obviously, you know, as we go by here, you can see options abound, right? You can get blacks, grays, brass, silver, stainless, white. You got different handle size, styles, levers that are either square, bulky, you know, curved, round, safety, you know, so yeah.
Lots of choices.
Lots of choices in that. But you also understand the fact that a lot of people, one of the kind of biggest questions that always comes into play is, well, I really like those windows, Steve, but how do I put shades on it?
Yeah.
Because the tilt falls into the room. It falls in probably about 7 inches, which is in a 2x6 wall. It's arguably pretty close.
Yeah.
But still, if you want to turn it or whatever,
Yes.
but
so I'll use this one just to demonstrate this window. So we're installed on a 2x6 wall. You can see when you're in the full tilt, obviously you're not cresting that trim face.
Yeah.
But when you are wanting to turn the window, now it would create an issue for a roller shade, a curtain, or something like that. So what we've done is we've found ourselves to import Isotra blinds. They're out of the Czech Republic. They are designed around this window system.
And that's ISOTRA.
Yes. The way that they have it, this is a very cool system. They are pleated systems, and they are top down and bottom up. They have anchor points at the bottom, all anchor points at the top, and where this is going to sit is on the inside of the glazing beads. So you're going to have a guide string that runs very tight to the outside of the glazing bead to an upper head mount and a lower sill mount. And what that's going to do is when you're tilted, if the shades are closed, you're not going to be hanging at 90 degrees. You go to close this back, it's not going to slap the window.
They stay in the plane of the glass.
Exactly. And so then if you do a top down, bottom up, or you've got the blinds closed for the day, you need to, I don't know, put something outside the window, or you're able to open your blinds or open the window and never have to close a blind, retract a shade, open the curtains before you open it. You have the privacy and a quick access.
You know, you showed us this top down, but there's this one down at the end that I think I was really, this is pretty cool. Talk a little bit about this.
So this is roller shades. Obviously, you're gonna have, it's got what's called our day-night feature. So as you drop this down, you're actually able to get a lot of light flow, light coming through, or you can center it off and it really blacks out the shades a lot, gives you a lot more privacy. But it allows you to tailor the light in the room for the occasion.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want just a little bit. I mean, you can space it however you like. There's
all kinds. Like you could get
colors.
fabric if you want to get fancy. You know, it's pretty cool that like you have different styles.
And this system here, obviously, you're going to have a little bit more of a cased opening. What this is doing is giving you a roller shade that still accommodates the same idea of the plissé.
Right.
So you've got this one that stays in the same plane as the tilt. This one here actually is showing that you've got a shield that basically prevents the roller from coming out
falling
past.
out of it. Yeah.
It allows you to tilt to it.
Awesome.
A lot of different choices, but that has been one of the biggest follow-up questions from clients is, how do I put window treatments on these products. And these blinds from Esotra, this is definitely a big target towards that market.
And understand, because you've heard me say it before, this certainly solves the privacy aspect. Never believe that these shades have anything to do with energy performance, because when you shade a window on the inside, the energy has already come through the window and it's in the room. So they're not energy efficient. These are solely about privacy and light blocking technology, not energy efficient technology.
Yeah, we have some semi-transparent stuff, some that like in a living room setting is going to let a little light through. We also have some total blackout stuff that's going to, in a bedroom, you want to sleep in the morning, completely black out the shades.
All right. And if you don't want to do it shades, we can do it glass.
Yeah. Octoplast has a lot of privacy glass options. You can do everything from more of a historic looking cathedral steel glass, liquid glass. They got the chinchilla, Delta matte, and then, I mean, you can go into your standard frosted glass like this, or
I want to meet the people that
options.
name these.
I know.
Right? Because
Try memorizing this
somewhere in some back room hidden is somebody there with their thesaurus and dictionary and Wikipedia.
Chinchilla sitting in the lap.
Thinking, oh, kind of feels like chinchilla. And we'll call it chinchilla glass.
No, but right? it allows, not just in a bathroom setting, but also in the front doors, a lot of decorative aspects. You can incorporate this glass and really get a different way that it's going to reflect the light and let it through.
See, I wouldn't be a good marketing guy, because I would just say, name that one wavy, name this one sticks, broken glass, cracked glass, frosted glass, and I would call it a day there. I would never equate chinchilla with that. So, yeah, you know.
No, it's, but like you said, we have a lot of different options for privacy.
All right, so we talked glass, we talked shading devices, we talked big lift and slide, automated lift and slide. We even talked about potential dog collars operating the lift and slide door. I think we've covered everything but apple pie. I usually try and weave that in somehow, but anyways, previous video, if you haven't seen it, go check that out, where we went through their whole line of windows. Cody gave us a really good description. Tilt turn, aluminum, PVC, what a foil is. Go check those out, but stay tuned, because we have our last of 3 videos to show you. This is front entry door systems. You definitely don't want to miss this.
No, it's incredible stuff.
So, well, there you have it, folks. Until next time, long live our buildings.